2020. Honorable Mihunache. A week before Salano, Wama, no Kudi Salani, the pens or buy. Simmons out the basket to Nessie and Nimhonma and Namnuma. I just had the name of Namanebe Kumpa. I was sure. I found a papa.
I could for the time near Kunamo.
Was it?
I could for the time in Kwani Kunamo.
A day, more time now.
Namasa, your time with Kunamo day. Because your time on Ukra 5,000, we didn't check us here. 4,000 of drying, now 600, 800,000, and there could be so drying 6,000 of drunkers here. Nanchie, ye tony 30,000. Ofanima Quanswa. And again, who's in it? Fanima Quansu, Nanchana area, Jinahona business and Nanchue say 300 million. 30,000, 25,000.
And I'm not a winner, no.
And I'm not a baby. Oh, Auntie, and yes, idea. Madame Fuminaka as a Masunisika was a crabberry minimum. Who told interested at the Kotu them a crab dairy. I could talk over in us over Fakra. See a crabby minimum. I don't be able to. Because you never cause so only. But you are funny enough a fair. Yeah. Now, you was 6 days we a friend is sitter shower. Tell me, womb.
Okay.
I am a woman, and then enemy 5th day. Oh, I may watch now and a baby. Even though you're actually
fantastic.
I say, I was also Ghana young Bible.
Yeah.
Your cross.
We are seeing a young Bible.
About Ghana, then they are no.
Okay, I don't know about the sorghum out in Canada. Mafei Ura Kingsley Ofosu in Tiamwa. Me am senior brother pa. Yeah. Oranjama.
Yeah. Oranjama ni destination in here.
Oh yeah.
CJ.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, member. Destination.
Alaji bisa. Also designation.
Yeah, has a better.
Oh yeah, party aduma namba.
Yo, has a better.
Mobile party aduma.
I mean, sure. And see, I'm representing the New Patriotic Party.
Yeah.
I think that is what is more important.
I don't know if you know about. But why are you museums board?
No, you are not here to. I'm not here to answer your question. I'm here to answer, Alaji, with the greatest of respect. I'm here to answer questions from CJ.
You may decide not to answer, but we know CJ. We know me business. We say institutions, heads of institutions.
Yes.
Well, we are asset to the country. Heads of institutions. So okay, Obama buy or see them build institutions, and this heads of institutions are turning into politicians. And then so when you know there because
me person CJ. Oh, CJ, me person business say time president Mahama Ohodo. Now heads of institutions na public servants na.
Of course.
No, but say no politicians anymore now. That's what I want to ask.
No, the politician Tio Minkazamenya politician.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But if you come here, now say we head of Museums and Monuments Board. Wo yenyina esua free one kwada be sua free whether NDC MPP CPP what you are ahead of what institutions are no. Now say we reduce so ba be politics I don't know how many no. Na just say no. Say NDC buy ya ukra unko office o. Unko back. Uba pack.
But Alaji,
that is what I don't want.
Any can't say he's first of all a member of a political party.
You don't get the point.
Before
every human being is a member of a political party, one or the other. Before say why your institutions. Near Sikoko Jina Magana phone institution I was no. Institution beer. And yet just one term. And yet it's not linked up to only NDC or MPP. Institutions are what team since over 60 years. Say, entina many abra make us no me by me free station be. Me share one kasa na damfo. Nana Furiata.
Yeah. Nana Furiata.
Yeah. You free GH1. Na o say Alaji. Asem when dem person me no support to pioneer fight. And Nisa heads of institutions me public officers. And I think it's not you whether NDC whether MPP, if it is bad,
but you see, it comes back to the appointing powers. This share on Mampenino, and so this has been a conversation. To me, it's on Mampenino, and I think that we can always go back and have that conversation.
Yeah, we are young. also ultimate na so eche experience
nanka o hwe adwuma adwuma oyo hono ko betimi aye ache but akoye political appointment nti
wanu ankasa o mu lose wanu opaki me wa wodi ni nyansa ni ndie nyina
I get you know your
personality
me amenia nana ya sapon nana
menye
akwaba good to see you. I see
I just I finish
anytime Alaji Sorogo is on my panel, I am ready.
I didn't know. Say try ya omuna nkomo try to no bwan. Yeah, you tell the one. Catch Alaji so on troll of Vanessa, he will run into a pack track.
CJ, but
I mean, Bibia, everything has been so much on point now. Bibia Koboko, now what you was a very beautiful week. I mean, may you see opportunity na much I would tear for ne Mpeni for my betuamu. It's an honor to be part of the panel today. Now, Oshe Nano Wednesday. There was a historic event, a sea Ghana, very historic. Ema omwa quadre wa amanyo semu, ni amanyo ntutu yemuno. Many Japan, if you say na, it's been a cry on the heart of many Ghanaians. That is the national launch of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. A day, a coup. And Makun 9 coming together, so you could see the likes of Ira Alanjon, Kojo Tremantin, Ubehun Obiti Seyura, Abu Sakara Foster, Ubehun Obiti Seyura, Odike, na Mpenifubi Bribria, Omo Kain. I mean, Obiti say Henry Asante, currently crowned or the national second vice chair of the PNC. And many more who are yet to join. And first time in the history of your fourth republic, Amanyosem, but you could see the diplomatic corps. Mpenifo bebre omo twa wiase hu nyina hia in their presence hu himfone nkofobia nanka yenim se amanyosem kra no mejai but omo hwe sene Yura Alan ani great transformational plan no odi ani na fafranto no ohihye ne nyomo no mu hu se emraso se Ghana fo nyina ye sorry work
okay
na ye boane agi oman ni DCBI pa ye betina he se wa wonim Michu Macau never coso. We have said your matna, or more face your muya. We the bema way. Ye na see, Yakoyan can fimwa, Yabashishan yoma, Amana ye. That maybe the Namiti interviews nibi. I mean, even on the energy sector.
Yeah.
Then I realized they say, we are not even preaching the solutions to the problem. But what we have been doing since the past weeks, including today, blame game. Oh, we are too money now we are too money but that is not what Ghanaians are looking at.
Okay, Nana Yensen Komono said. I mean,
because we intro.
No. I mean, we have privatization of ECD, Netconi, and Nam Pesam Shasi cry free also. Hey, is that the way to go? Monsieur, I'm not saying my baby, my baby, my baby.
Where's it? I buy Onya iron tuna tardina. If you are not a horror. And I say we should know a generator. Maybe I know a generator.
Privatization. I mean, we are reading from one of the newspapers. The government has even approved that measure. Okay, Nana,
this is my opinion as an individual, as a citizen who has refused to be silent. I have refused to be a muted citizen. And when I see something, I would say something. In fact, in as much as I belong to a group, in our mindset, the private sector is a priority. There are certain aspects of the economy or the national interest that I think so we are not able to privatize. Ninti America san say eba enyinam kanea is a serious issue of national security, in my opinion.
Okay.
Se udi kwashe ankrankransa na ene ne yerima ne bufu na okase oma unyinam kanea na oyene den. Media e wasa aban ekra. Nemum no. What is the strategic plan that is put in place? What is the policy framework? Edawa yebit me di aye adwuma no. Not the blame game letters now or more choro no. Any debate na aye no. What is the strategic plan? Eda kwemwa aban edeba ECG edeba Gridco ne VR4 ede toto akwem. Na omode akire yen sei ne pese ye kwan we so ne pese ye fa ye solve sa we a national security issue. Minya na se wohwe emre bi atwam am say Facebook na me follow almost half of the nation was off. Na say ye security post ni na sifo nyina ye hospitals I try and share. Na say half of the nation went off there. And na he was a bonopo. Intermediate, in my view, no de kwasha ankrankransa emwa. Ne mumu shishye bene daho. Baby we are sikoi. Ghana yenko suwa nyina bibi ejina yo. In this era where somebody like Alan Tramantin and the Afafranto and the ARC is preaching industrial transformation. It means to say, "Enyinam kania, ehu be hiya pa." What is the infrastructural plan? You cra, you de betu akwem. Say empono, ye ho chiri ya, ye betimi ade ye ho akotoso. Medie, mesre, si ye twitwa boy ye ho no de, ayeyi, Ghana fo tie bia kama, afunu ye. Yenjai na technical men no. Emra no mo meka nkyere yen se kwan we so ne yefa enhihye ye we ene adi ato akwan mu yewra Kwame Nkrumah oyebi President Kufuor ebe yebi yewra Tamils woyebi yewra Nanado wayebi na emum no oye na ekusi sen media de bia meka mesese ye betena ha na ye bedi nkomo na mfie mienu miensa nkyire yasan aba na yasa aba betena se na sa nkomo kro na ye di ne mfie bi etwemu no and sa nkomo na ye beto aso dia ene ne hu hia se ye beba betena se na ye di sa nkomo no CJ, this is a serious matter. Na se wa sorry anopa ena wonkania edum enura kwasiada na wonkania edum na wonni baby akọ na woda hwum na wasori na wonkwan so asai na wobenku aka ofrigim na wonni sika adbekọ akoto aduane foforo na se uton enyoma ewa abontin na wo use fridge ena nkani edum for 2 days ena wonyoma wodi usika akodwa so akoto dia begum na esei na yi nka onfanya amayosem yedum nkani na yemusa se we NDC ni na we MPP ni yemusa se we oya Afafranto oya Yellow Army ana se we alankojo Tramantin kunu no odom yemusa wo eno an se yedum no ebia na ode o generator wo fie ebia na wo solar panel e wo fie ba yen dodo na yen nibido eye na yetie mpinifo no no mo de sa nyinam kane ansem yi amanyosem a na eye yen yapi. What is the infrastructural plan? Ukraine. CJ, how many weeks have you been discussing this?
Weeks, you say? I mean,
let's forget about the past. How many weeks have you been discussing?
I mean, we are running into over 2 months now, over 8 weeks.
Have you asked Gridco? Have we asked Fiari? Have we asked ECG what plan they have for us? What plans they have in terms of expansion? what plans they have in terms of adding up to the infrastructural facilities they have already. Have we asked them? Are they able to prove? Are they able to show to us? Debbie, also,
Yeah.
I said, I said, we are making.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
Me person me can tree. Now, as me can pimp. Alaji the audio video. David Daguma kasa na mtenekes. Eti oh minya asem na ye kan.
Yeah.
Oh eya na Ghana ye de ho akototo aman bi a etwa ye ho ahia. Na ye boy ho nsamrane. But se eba sansem we a enisi ye de ho tutu obi a o. Ye ne etie gya ho. Eni nim sene a efa hyehye. Hwɛ CJ unim de mpenifo no ye. Amanyo komienu na yepesi yi omu free hono to break the duopoly Emma Iran and Eba so that some plans that are in the great transformational plan we can implement. Se uko sremwa o se yesal babaya ho yewo akasebia ye de to yasene na onam dwomna se dawasene na wudwane a ho wan ha wa adwini mu no obeye wo sa manfo Emma fans na unim se ni awaye no enkusiaga wankasa udede na aye wasene enu bi no moye ubusa we a wasemede 100 yen ne beka ho ubusa we a wasemede 200 yen ne beka ho ubusa ne say what even informed the decision
To add.
untimi nchrewo.
The reason we had excess power, I mean, some
time back we had excess power.
Yeah.
What happened to the excess power? Have we asked ourselves? Are those infrastructures off now? Are they atontong ana say? Have we asked ourselves these questions? Do we have to sit to wait until we have these challenges? Why are we refusing to accept the situation in which we are now and to find solutions to them?
Privatisation no ebeboa.
Me the privatization no emwa me ma dwene mo no hwe already no ECG say a registered company.
Yes.
Yeah, sure say privatization no ankran ni bi baba be system bibia wo ho. If we are not able to put in proper strategic plans from now to the future, no matter who takes it up, we're going to face the same challenge. Yes, say Transformers. Ebi mo T stories. Ebi mo say Transformers. Bina omo ye ni ye. Uti ebi mo omo si o na omo ye akwan omo ye omo. Inti ni enim si ye beye. CJ. Inti se ne. Adom FM. Se mo ka se mo beye renovations ewa hanom. O be sesa on fidi ya. Anye bia no. Bosome ba ko bosome mi nti unya adwuma.
Ebe adwuma.
Ye nti hana mo ye renovation.
Yeah. Ni nyina no se na ye adwuma.
Ni nyina se ne ye.
Ye koso ha nyina na adwuma akoso.
Nti aseme no mo ni ye. De bia da na ye be koso atie excuses. Mesre. Hwe me mpenifo bi omodeda ECG ano. Fine gentlemen, very hardworking, excellent brains. If there is something else that is holding them, that they are not able to perform, or if there is something else that is holding them, that is affecting the output of their work, they should let us know. Because me the imagine muno ke omo boy adwuma o na unim de ye me wanwan so a prepaid o. I do not know the percentage of the meters they have been able to change across the nation. But say yenke kan the aground have about 90% up. You know, you're prepaid.
Well, maybe not up to.
Yeah, maybe not up to 90%, but something between 70 to.
That's why I do not know.
Yeah, not even up to 70.
Are even themselves 40 now. So some of them are even being withdrawn.
No, in my house, I think on Thursday, you were on Moana or Mobas, say ya wada no you on Mobas or Mobabesisa. prepaid meter na wo ho no na ba just tell ya what dey twem ya
I see
ba ku bi omo dey abebo ho no eno no dey dey to you know dey bo no and dey dame dem is here DC no we down pass na o to phone so na wa bo agum very beautiful innovation they have done so well but the American say me triaka.
So why should I go into that?
Into any say you do make
okay nana me that's yeah
CJ me say great transformational plan baby necking kind what will say baby mama soft copy
yeah
mama soft copy no wait me a kind or be kind on phone so there and this laptop your ma kwachi share
phone so can anywhere
mama power bank
but as for me that say this is my memory so the call for privatization when if we and why are we being made to believe say and only solution a bit me save ECG
okay did kind mami san fan chama wati for no for our social media na mencha His Excellency the Vice President, the President and the Vice President, the incoming President of Ghana. CJ, Mamenka say, Minini say, Aban, Ede, Kata Biaba Bontin say, or privatization of Sa and Yamania, can say, Great Kone. What I know, and we are talking about cabinet approval.
Yes.
What I know, and they say, cabinet approve the billing and the collection of ECG. Say I'm privatizing or you're private entity and
NGG ECG
no more share. That is what I know. But ECG still maintains a bind there. When it comes to contract, everything, expansion, everything is going to be done by the ECG. So for me, as I sit here, there's nothing like a buying so and I don't think it is true that a buying say ECG, Netco, Gridco, whatever should merge. I have no idea about that, and that we should privatize ECG, Netco, and the rest. No, what I know is that the billing and the collection are ECG, and no. Ena musika jeje ene bele busumi so utua say especially omo mu use postpaid meters omo ena ye de ma ankwankwa adwuma no so that ankwankwa adwuma no be hwe they who say aban ECG no and electricity no aban nyuma omu use this percentage they call efie money nkofo nyuma musu ya this percentage so that when it comes to the collection na ombehu say ne be ya ombehe ne yehu ebia de bia ECG talks about lost power ni bi nkofo wi power ni bia say so that private entity would make sure say sa nyama nyina no will be thing of the part so that the ECG will be as efficient as we all expect them to be. I think that is what I would say about in terms of the privatization. And true, when it comes to the power outage here, me say the kind ECG about Bonte Abeka the challenges they are facing as of now in terms of say omoye maintenance and the problems between between Gridco ECG, and that is where for me I think that they need to sit up, especially Gridco. They need to sit up. Say the beya synergy no be working na communication no. Say the deputy minister was very was on point when it comes to the issues we interview no na enti ebese be me dem kan yense ECG ne Gridco for no who send e be ya omo communication be koye so that the power no one na wo de mamia 1 kV as one wo de mamia let me know so that when I was saying me catch me customers I will know say this is what I need to inform my customers, this is what I need to tell them. And two, me did say when the ECG is done with this maintenance, these things will be thing of the past. Master, I make us some show. Would you say MPP as a political party? When you say Sign him a cosi, young to the mayor, ever the position. We know. And so the government is doing everything within its powers to make sure say power is restored 24/7. You see, at the Ghana for me pese Ambrasiemu, me pese etiasia partner say, ye what Ghana hey, even at the height of the crisis, economic crisis, COVID crisis, mpono, no power. What I say, it is the first time in the history of this country. A minor go through economic problems, still power was 24/7. And for that matter, no, you know, Didier Wabino say, a bino is committed, say, Obeshe, na Enyamukaniano, Ejinaso, na Ankrankrebia, a tree, a Konumaso. Because sometimes it's very pathetic. At this point, I heard you say, Obesorianopa, what to car, Efi, Ebia, Cyperman. Ebia masaman sa obejuma
Accra Central
obejuma obedu hoda ebia ebikopa o start eduma na yedum light oto baba na nonsia. It is so aban no enim sa nema we nyina ekoso ye nyina enim akufo ado aban abadaya owo ma oman no enim say ne tie bia no he will fix it because challenges are emu odin kratin say ebe don oman ebi ni COVID buy nanka ye Africa and how Ghana were able to manage this pandemic. Trust me, who say Abino did so well. What I say, sad time ni na no na nkania ejraso alaji solo golden light compo at a point the light was free for to certain people. What I say, now I buy my light free to certain people. I want my mu. It's yenye didi wo aban mu say, baby enema kobiano. In no time, no, aban things will come back to track. I'm electricity and no, ya solve na ye na ye hwatoye. Because you know, obia ni hwa ope for asem pakod say, enke sorry light is 247 aban na nyane da na. Sebi nkofo ye adwuma 247. I don't know going to pay taxes to government emma aban no sunuma ene aban no puntu no opese oye ni nyina enkoso. Ni nyina eyade aban no eni ewoso. Won hwe anopa awia nwumre se yebehwe na Mpensenpensenmu ekokoso nyina no abawiye na electricity no so agina so amanye nyina
medase papa Adom 106.3 FM Robert Nsem se eba nani hu hwede a ana hu yade ne sade a wo agina brane o pa hwehwenu lens papa so Robert Nsem Optical Services and American for de akire wo adwuma ne modern a wo ebunti wo nkrabata bebre Ghana ha adabraka Sudan kwase Tema Community 6 Wager East Legon Adenta Kumasi Ahojoko Fodia and a fufro krama bie ewo Abrepo Junction and for any chona koshe wani hu how nyina na fe wope frames papa atwa honso ubenya bi na fe wato Fred Robert and Sons Optical Services ewo 0302 222 601 and 0501 519 111. Robert and Sons Optical Services, seeing is believing. And wawoda Kwame Gameli Mensa, we a lead facilitator, New Century Technical Institute. Dansoman. It's your birthday today, Kwame Gameli Mensa, celebrating your special day today, Monday, April 22nd, 2024. From your siblings, Kafui, our CBJ, Kwame Malcolms, our EIB, Friuma Me ni Georgie Jakuma, and the entire Jakuma Oko Mallet Wagba Quason and all Amunina almost Nagopo Inchra Papa Kwame Gameli Mensa. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Alaji Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Embrawe.
Jopen. Minia. What kind of
you have the floor.
What kind of crowds you pro? What bet na say? Nsema wo kan nyina. Me no nyina kwa ye kwa kosu akoto milk 110. From 1 cedi 70 pesos ye koto ni 10 cedis. me no nyina wo a businessman ka ho wo to dollar 4 cedis and no pay check dollar 14 cedis. Oh masa men kasa we anti dollar impact to economy no okay near me awano enemy me ano no put yourself in.
Yeah, I understand, but in the mean $2.
Masa wo sorry a unim na
dollar no to so now they see the good them alaji say na mo ye na M1 no mo $2 dem dey go good them
wo kasa we ano aka kire me mo zo kasa me di because ye ni anti en ho ase chrono year penti and ye nyina ba be share.
Alaji Sorogo, you have the floor.
Minia, I have the floor. First and foremost, Minia, what's 30 in a walk? The topic in say ECG Mbuana.
Yeah.
Say
privatizing. Yes.
Right from the word go, the answer is not in privatization. Straight. Ya tribida anye baumia ene akofado fa wo se nkomo episka kra. PDS, we know what happened. Abaye ECG almost woman abaye and privatize shareholding any more come ho MPP for Gabriel Chida Konom on so recording bo obetimi abom amanfo tie when they were sharing it and one person said the muntimi nyusu mi din na ya wie no mo person mo beje me share di come obi an agree ni nyina ba out ya ba be kono ya yusu banking guarantee bank guarantee baumia single-handedly change ko insurance guarantee because then be ya effort nkrofo no buy one be collect between more than 6 months 1.5 billion minu amenu ka say scan be kan ya short change ama se fine yenim obi a me nkonko ka ho na be ye we na ho everybody knows wo mom generative power more for Ghana Nana Akufo-Addo on generative 1 Kufo generate 80 no mine for mine reserve plan. I was then the chairman for Mines and Energy and none of me deputy ranking and now omukoye said there be that dumsona no she 2007 2008 Kufo as a sa asofo ekogu akoso mbo se omonko mpa na nsuo nto dumsona no odin sa time no na Kufo sign a gas agreement in Nigeria for through the West African gas program. I was in Nigeria for 133 million cubic feet of gas a day. The best they could give us was 33 million cubic feet. I know now Professor Mills didn't have says Sadia, Yansu ya nibi, ya flare gas no, ya gas you ha, no kofa tuabo, or call China so kwa jisika, and be before ya mudi the Chico Kacha and send me a money scano. Near per 3 billion, yenya only 1 billion. Or you so 800 million. Me can it tietia no more mutia na tiase. Or you so 800 million. Adi gas no di 200 million echo Eastern Corridor. A kwana a number of jeko pieso hono. I don't muko jina say a mompany. And now Dabin, how can you finish it? It has a long span. And the government upon government mobile ma abandon. Ya buy bakwa to us where we. Ya buy bakwa to us where we. Mide ode unso kasa ma edion ntija ma men kama so ma men flow masa pam no twa no akoba ni say NDC yes owu dum so we inherited dum so very very unpalatable situation because yes mama dumo yatini nyina bi no obi a jampo ani yanyame adaroma papa ne beka say John Daman beka say me mba me manage me ba be solve and oba no be solve ye na aja Akufo-Addo eka so wa solve ye da wase but ye nyi wa ye ai baomia was wa solve nti dia wona de ba ye nti no so wa solve a ye praise you buy answer na mo ba 2017 the whole world I can say the strongest the deepest the hardest decisions no has been taken by John Daman Mama and the Abambi Obeba 2017 will grow if he does his work well by double digit. You grew by single digit, even though it was higher 8, 7, 8, 9, which was the doing of the NDC. We are not saying we don't care if you take credit. Which I care about COVID. Masa, COVID gave Ghana 24 billion, and then when Nana Akufo-Addo and others came to Parliament to address us, almost COVID and COVID-related expenses was 12 billion. Yabisani said the remaining 12 billion was only the support to budget. And to COVID, the men can cry. Area Yampesi Betini Dini, but a boa Ghana, I'm a Ghana Yeska, Kumian Crofwa, a Shia, by COVID, Sika de Bremon, Yeska Ketwa. With all this, Musa the COVID tax aba, Yari Kuminipano, Musa the tax aba, and the COVID the tax in the Sudaho, Mu increasing, Senipa entria Abeka.
One of the papers, and I pay. report
to say COVID.
There are some cases.
Yeah. It's a nice piece, but you see, it's another way of telling Crawford about so abo.
Yeah.
Minim saba me so abo pa. Enya obi abo. And you know, Ghana for ne bia so odin. O mo ya kokobo. Mana billing and collection mo de ba be ma private. Na unim ne ayam yan sama brother. Say amika say private company no. O ma ti dede o. MPP for akobo o mo ano. O ma yi o nipa. Hey, o ma cheska no kra before kra se be ko se ba akojije. And that is the problem with this government. Corruption is too much. And I am not surprised because if you read, have you read their Ajapa document? Ajapadia document? Yeah. Master, you watch. Be pure muye Woman say in the most unlikely event, they should control the Ghana's economy. They spoke about the mining sector, the energy sector, the financial sector. Electricity. It's in that book. They need to control even though they are out of power, they'll still be controlling Ghana. So me, I'm not surprised what you are doing. You are just working according to Niamudibe to say Ajapadia document no. More privatize akwede, more kwakodi. Hey, more plan da. But here, ECG repairs. Masa mo buy na the first na. Can afford to kind say NDC. You generated too much power. Over 5,000, you hear only 3,000. Near can you the other, you say, near to capacity charges. And in the middle, oh, that's what be a winning out doing because I'm dinner, I mean, for me,
easily allow.
No. The same Utuway. Now, be also a current car. Don't from Cobia, Obatina, Canis was in Tunis was no Tuaka, Obian complaining. What are you talking about? That was the issue we were complaining at the time.
Alaji. Alaji to us, mommy.
That's it, Massa. Pam no try no ni nancy day, macho. Young Comra in the middle of Abu and Sono in Siabunu and so comedy. How come? Ya terminate national problem. Anna yadi Ameri Baye, yadi car power. Various interventions in resolve here. To the point is a more use one numpo nankamudi Korea Ghana for $800 million. And na kufuado was say ajakun and a misleading no and my executive approval. Say adianke tuya wi aka mfie mienu pe no yen sam fa mfie baako porporo nwotwe enka ho na yen fa from $530 million a John Dramani Mama any NDC negotiate no yen fa go $1.3 billion we referee ya chi wo manasamba no mkae wo say they were misled into doing that entino enya no kura say there is any maintenance there enunti ana sabe impreduasa so our energy CJ na me catchro na say we need reserve of 30%, you don't have reliable energy because at each time when you are taking off one grid and I will take off one sector and now one power plant no CSR the others will come in. So what the paper you don't have, and that is what they don't know. Number two, they don't know what is meant by available capacity and then installed capacity. Here, minia, samekokofa ankre, ebesia say, nase ankre no, minka se mansuo nya ma. Umeka nche mse ankre no, nsuo gallon bako 100 ne wom. Nti alaja kofa ankre 100, and ye boka 100, mi wansuo wom no, only 40. Available capacity is at each point term the energy available. Mind you, energy and your bunch in the body. No, it is demand driven. And you know all these things happen. Privatization is out of the line. It can't work for today. It can't work for tomorrow because of the legacy debt. Ghana for war. I said, we will be our that journey who John Dramani was here. Legacy debt in the Ayakabia, Caprampro, and that was and in the Yampa Quanya debatia. Yet the area is free, via bay free, Greco bay free, to me the tax saver. Esla, no introduce Esla. A dear dinner pump crop way, Mambo for Yanka. And I too much taxes the Ghana for break a new sun tax. Who the tax about day? Now, John Sever, yet the baby to your baba for only 5 years. Near the Tikani in everyone. Saturn with the name we are, BBIFFF. MPP for by 5 years no, one side another 10 years account. Esla no anu omo se nya no wo mo de akosia wowa. Can you believe this? Wo mo de sa esla no akosia wowa akoji sika te say no wo de get fancy wowa and then uko secondary school uko schools no infrastructure bibia nkoso because sika no a Professor Mills huni ya wo introduce get fan no MPP forecast wo mo mpene no and then wo mo di mo 60% akosia wowa ndi sika mpo ma na enya bia ye mpuntu juma Islamic kan asa na generate 30 billion Ghana cedis. Sika no mo di aden. Modi ade a wose mu ko tua ka no na eka no eye free na independent power producers. Modi sese amene mu kasa yi. CJ, wo mo di independent power producers ka 1.8 billion dollars. Na mo ntua be de na nkrofo yi. Enti mu ni sika mo de beto oil. Mu ni sika mo de beto diesel na mo dia power generators na ama and every time no there was shortage of between 600 and 750 megawatts, especially during peak periods. And what do you think? The problem is about mismanagement, it's about incompetence, it's about corruption, it's about stealing, it's about people who are just don't care. Wastages, electricity, allowable 25%. Do you know what we are doing now? Lost. We are losing between 35 and 38%. Now produce electricity, not just while inefficiency, we lose between 35 and 38%.
That's huge.
How do you? Yeah. Very huge.
That's huge.
How can you be able to make it? And why should me and you, or Triana Bill, me you so prepaid? Or no criteria will be also prepaid. Nasametria, Makoto Meya to Swa. Why is it that Obama buy no dika bibrebe wontuano? Na wo work or do me and yet yemum. Na ban penny for no muti topono, womudia de ho, Kwabenya, Taifa, Hacho, those areas, Agbogba, every day light off. Every day. And you mbre 8, Omudumina, Adia Bechi 10, a go cry 11 no pani and soil. Adiankwa, publish my timetable so. Na muswa was a boy, some command timetable. Yabeka say, John Dramani, Mama Tamo, no, near Sriwamu. Okay. I don't think that is the way.
Papa, Adom 106.3 FM. We say happy birthday to Mrs. Veronica Apia in Tiamwa. We free Honorable Nelson in Tiamwa, Sasa Kuriata. Our order, birthday, Mrs. Veronica Apia.
Sasa Kuriata. We show wife birthday.
What do you know?
Sasa Kuriata.
That was Sasa Kuriata. And then the wife birthday. Happy birthday to Mrs. Apia and Tiamwa. Veronica. Yeah, happy birthday to you. Okay. Your other issues. We have the Maslog issue on board.
Maslog, they say, Maslog,
I listen to everybody. Even though one also appeal against no.
Yeah.
I listen. Some process
to all public
Yeah.
Only appeal.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
No, sorry. But already in Jessica.
But I am more interested in the lessons that
warning.
Your bumpire amanyame amano ayaresa na wetimi aba.
Yeah.
Na that is what I'm talking about. And no be here in But in moving forward,
yes,
CJ, what is most important? To be able to present to Ghanaians a new type of leadership. A leadership, not a mean as you.
Oh, that's what me come back. Okay, all right.
A new type of leadership.
Yeah.
I wish that leadership was
that would have the ability to install or reorient the attitude of the managers of our economy. Before I make a cuisine and say, ECG Nsem ayeken. O say ye shase no be blame ECG. Ye shase no be ka ne die. ECG die. So no what ho. Power mu generate. Ena mo de ma no. no ayedin waton na odisika na ayedin asam efiri Kwame Nkrumah mpreso a ye hihye mfidie ebesi nne sije MD Saba MD Sako Minister of Energy Aba Minister Energy ko President Saba President ko wo busa yen ho se emfidie na ye nananom tugu ho a ye de ye adwuma no empo no obi adwene ho da se obesesa no
I can tell you in confidence yes because I was at VRA new turban somebody told
any what was the mekan na nimre so kan brofo sa they say MPP ni so be ka brofo sa elso
na kasa
and the assessor
someone sana
NDC
eba ne sen na ye wo bebia ye dwune
because
I yes a street light egu ye kwan so aban bia ba na wakoto bi MC bia ba na wakoto bi nso wo street light a pole a di esi wa edi more than 1 month da so mo to papa ene de sesa no a enke besi wa enka ne ni so yeti hei se ye generate ye drill oil level Ghana
yeah three oil fields
nti se o drill oil a alaji mimi nye energy expert so flare gas
yeah gas in here use no atuabo no
enu ne use no atuabo miensa ni nyina
well I cannot be very sure say miensa ni nyina
enso ya sa short gas ama ya kra gas free
Nigeria yeah
I mean if you have an absolute leadership of a new generational mind that has a vision of indeed transforming Ghana to a better state. Sound komowi and Kenya di anke baba dinwa. And kan koma ye beba bi dini say Ghana se ye nyinam kanea na ye wono a ye supply no ado so ambro so ama ye nnuanum Nigeria for kure hia bi. Ado so ambro so ama enne se ye se biebie industries akese kura na ye hu hia se ye bekwa koyi bibia ka ho. Yebesre empinifu a omudi yen enim no omoma oman no ehun hia won hwe when you inspire a revolutionary change in the mindset and the behavior of people and individuals ankran no ma yede won enwuma ahyehye won nsa a yede edibre akese ministerial positions ahyehye won nsa omo beye adwuma ni ye ese ya eti ya kese odie sansem we nyame to nsupangu so na yentimi enye ni yi nyame to nsupangu so na yentimi nye nhyehyɛ yepa na nyoma enko yi bohu nsɛm a omo baba be ka kyerɛ yen ɛhɔ ne yɛbɛte borɔfo akɛse sisi ya yɛte wa yɛ kɛse yi we ought to be able to have a plan of how Ghana is moving forward.
Okay.
Inti si jemi de mesre. Ghana for the yehia ne sa de bechi na ye won kanea. Ghana for the yehia ne sa de bechi na yesuku aye ko yetimi nya light na de a charge your phones and your laptops I de bekọ your research. Ye maame no mo ton nnuane de yehia ne so benya kanea mo di freezer endum mo fish. Ene mo nam enkosei. Yen so a yetimi ehwe movies enwumre areho ne hardship of economy a yewo mu yi eno a ne de chichire yewre jako mu ne lewe mu movies ya abeya ehwe bi disiri ye besre se omo mankania no enyina somaye.
Okay,
so omo mani nyina
me that say
for us to be able to move into the next phase of indeed maintaining your position ewa Africa.
All right,
ye hu be hia
me that say
now when
happen
CJ ye besre ye beba beto aba in December ye mpese electoral commission for be ka kire ye nse kani instrument mi am print ballot paper ye mpese on beba be ka kire ye nse kani enti o menti mi an transmit votes no almost solving the
All right. But that's it. Nana also upon of the movement for change and OTN and Alaji. My member of there are some two issues. The Maslock and then yeah.
Well,
you can just touch on
it. About public knowledge, she was tried in absentia on Tiapo. Sabi, Mimi Jinahan defended NDC MPP. We are born, we are born. The laws must deal with you, and there are no two ways about that. But Niayana me pesa man 40 years and say Obini ma so wajaniko or G permit and my court to man kwanye bibia or kwanso the medical report to bedebia baby omdinam so near the area or yari near the but the court also has the right.
Of course, or lawyers who are
lawyers in into the court and say lawyers in Kaya, so woman of Kwan or Beba, but court is a debida, a chadodo, into Mope say or more a yo majuma. Almost sentence no. Wa appeal Matisse because she asked the lawyers since one more appeal against. Say a court process and to namu. Say appeal no cause and no they are doing it. But a ya foot to at the Mayena. Say I'm a public officer, whether it's your government, whether it is somebody's government, just do the work as it is. I am not here to accuse because me nim bia just nipa ba ko po bohwere a one we any open or defa by me no moya na aba ntinde aye public a year aba betwamuko na we hope we say other cases and so that court for me case I say that court ha me pa CJ LGBT you know aya dibia enrechi enkramofo bi chamobofofo say adenti kura na we say ba ne sa anti and our matro and the High Court and so a granted judgment to say the Supreme Court should go ahead for expedited trial. Intino young ye train Senebe but a dibia a ye pa. And the other case in announced in ya too. Bakunos in ya.
Okay. I know yeah. Honorable Amane Boama, it's still on the Doomso issues.
Doomso, that's right.
Yeah, say a binding kind of crunch Ghana for
simple as for massa. I me feel say anybody mistakes can happen, problems can come. And you know, just be transparent. Ma unkofo hu send ye koni. To send ye John Draman mama open up say yes, I no kre, but say ni ye beye. Obi ncho. Ha anyani dini ne hiyan. CJ, say Freddy Doomso. See, I'm friendly doom so. The impact no on Ghanaians no. I don't know. I know when you are sorry. Hey, one fat you're doing the light. And rapper who could be paid. Team in run massa. Yen yina guabonting. Me mosque, me more mosque. Ye be amongst me yen and quarantine in a guabonting. And a hit in Swaba. Just tell us this time, Ubenya, this time, Unya was winning me. And Tronwa. ECG 40 and then a map PURC 4 ebufu ya o maslapo 5.8 million against board because Mogo Kase Transformers Musia Yeden when they checked it wasn't true. Officially more reported 168 intermittents disruptions, but when they went down it was 4,260. So Mubisa say Yeden across the country. Ahania Dumuno. After the Mumaya, Obiti as a home minister Napo, Etimika say young hui, and yes, I one casafa with time table bra. It's an insult to Ghana. I'm why Intino. Let's all go together.
That's it.
Ghana.
Yes, sorry.
But
yes, sorry.
7 December, 7 December, to send a million kaya neba. Obi away be that ye, and chere say, Sakono. Yenina, the whole energy sector, he never. John Draman Mama. Most of it, 800 megawatts no generator here. I go for the generator krokra. There was one penno.
CJ, the decline. Let me say, Maslog Assembly there. Say the BIA can say the wheel of justice, it turns slowly. But say the large kind, Majidi say a caution to Yenina as government appointees say abai bi no mouth to me say fire juma or abuse to me no. And he say yes or kwa appeal, we wish her well, but be the Yankupon say court no be now whatever is due the states, ebetumi agidama states no ebio PRC you see adebakwa was say de bia ye bo state institution abaso say omo ye adwuma ye on say PRC adwuma omo ye say omo search ade ECG board ye or say bo PRC abaso say omo ye adwuma nemum yen sante ase say board no e appeal judgment no de buy no because they feel say PRC for no need that jurisdiction say on be say charge board no say omona omuntia because they are not involved. They feel they are not involved in the day-to-day operations of the company of the ECG and see omo back to PRC omo ko appeal judgment na PRC the buy but whatever it is no commendable say all these utility services agencies omonhwe na omo to nema ye because I don't dey when you are providing service to the good people of this country or see how say we are giving out the best services nipa ni tuesika agye no ye say ye ma that service no and ye bebo people there for me I commend PRS very 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 well but begidi say emranya nam anya emanam kwan so na omo de search charge omo de ye na whatever is say emra kwan ye de to no ye mfanto na bibia so enye kama megidi say ECG Nsem ne de in no time aban ne be say Ghana for yesterday the said the tumanim say munya botre in no time no aban ne be na say ECG Nsem ne nyina are resolve for me I believe say the still 2024 December no the best bet for this country His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Esan say, CJ, esan say, onona wabedi Vice President 3.5 years, adi President 4.5 years no, o bi papa ma omanya and kodeba omanya no. Na fear all bar, where the first time nimpa na obe seeking opportunity to serve again no, or see Ethiopia. Na where all bar onim say onkobio no, many policies no de baba Ghana for so Ghanaians yemo yani na ho say abowo na December no yemfa tumi no Emma His Excellency the Vice President fa konya so na mentia atiwa fo nyina atiwa West constituency atiwa West ekoye pa mentia obu nyina especially the member of parliament and the parliamentary candidate for election 2024 lawyer Lorette Koko mentia atiwa West fo nyina tititu MPP for atiwa West
questions be done in all of this independent power producers.
Yeah. I mean, they've shared, insight on what they feel, what they think about privatization.
Not the privatization. What have they done themselves towards the power generation? Because ECG, the other man on our tongue. So what has been their stand? What has been the issues? And we ought to be able to interrogate further to find out what actually are the causes. Let's put away the politicization of some of these issues. Now, but I would love to see you in our next program, a movement for change.
Sure. I would love to be there. I would love to be there.
The echo because Ghana for any
okay, all right. Medase Papa Nanaya Sapon, a personal assistant to Honorable Alan Kojo Chairman thing and our ten and Kanalaji Amadou Sorogo, former MP Madina and Kingsley Ofosuntiamoa,